Here on behalf of Rich TV Live with our very special guest, Igal Sudman, the CEO of Ayurcann Holdings. How you doing today, Igal?
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, always a pleasure. Super excited to have you on the show. And the last time we had you on the show, we were talking about the fact that you're getting very close to launching an online marketplace. And you guys had some big breaking news today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the news before I ask you a few questions?
Perfect. Yeah, so we launched the Ayurcann Marketplace. It's a medicinal-oriented marketplace for the medicinal users. We feel obviously that we're doing it differently, and we are intending on doing it differently than everybody else that has it right now running. There are other licensed producers that have their own sort of products, medicinal products, that people or their patients or patients in Canada can go buy directly from the other LPs. We felt that bringing a new platform, really an Amazon model is how we talk about it, will give a lot of benefit to the patients in Canada and give us a leg up on the competition.
I love it, and everyone knows about Amazon. Obviously, Amazon has been one of the biggest success stories in the world as far as a company that has grown from just a bookstore online to an everything store online. Now, Ayurcann just announced that it has launched its new medical marijuana marketplace called Ayurcann Marketplace. What kind of products do you currently offer to patients, and what makes you different from your competitors?
So we have. So thank you for associating us with them. Obviously, that's the strive, and we feel that building the foundation for what we are intending on doing and growing it again will give us a leg up on the competition. So the way we are working is that we have our own proprietary products that we've developed in house under the Explore brand that we're offering to the different patients. We're also working with a variety of other LPs to bring their products onto the marketplace. So very much a similar market and business structure as Amazon. We feel that the competitive advantage right now that we bring, especially with the Explore products, is that we are able to afford to sell for substantially lower price, even when it comes to a comparable product in the recreational space. So we very much address the needs of the patients and have that in mind. And the intention is to not necessarily gouge, but not to price them out of having the ability to buy what they need medicinally directly from us. We are able to offer substantial discounts on price and products that we're launching under the Explore brand, specifically when it comes to the quality of the product, the potency of the product, and the price, obviously. When we talk to other LPs, if they are not selling, or if they are selling even into the recreational space, like I alluded to earlier, is that they either sell directly, a majority of them don't, especially in the recreational space. They try to sell, obviously, through the boards. If they have medicinal products, they either going through Shoppers Drug Mart, or they are trying to develop their own vertical website. What we're offering is that a substantial discount to the listing, a substantial discount to being able to sell products through. So our markup is lower. It's really a business model of gaining market share, as well as exploring the various opportunities that the current licensed producers don't have. They may have products, they may have 20, 30, 40 different SKUs. They may have one or two in the recreational space. Again, maybe they have a few in the medicinal space. This enables them to list 30, 40, 50 SKUs at a time, continuously. Yeah, they can improve it. We work with them closely to be able to adhere to what we feel is going to be a winning proposition to the patients, where they are able to, through us, obviously, offer various products, discounted products, quicker shipping, where we are responsible and take on the responsibility of getting the clients in the door, fulfilling the orders, working on a drop ship model, and offering a huge variety of different SKUs to the patients.
Very good. Now, the company recently entered into a joint venture with Baselet Development and Technologies Limited of Israel for the purpose of introducing new products to the Canadian marketplace. Could you tell us a little bit about Baselet, who they are, and what types of products is Ayurcann planning to introduce?
Yeah, so Baselet, how you pronounce it in Israel anyway.
Baselet. Okay, very good.
So yeah, they're one of, if not the largest medicinal manufacturer or licensed producer in Israel. Their technology, they're very much technology oriented or research oriented in introducing products that adhere to specific requirements of patients. In Canada, as you probably know, and as potentially the viewers know or need to know, you are not allowed to make any claims, obviously. So Baselet, specifically in Israel, went to the medicinal route. They have extensive studies. They have their own IP, patents, and so forth for specific products and specific dosages that can work with certain ailments that the patients need. We sign with them as exclusively. We're selling the products here. We're developing 3 different products. Some of the products that we're working on will have the highest THC content ever, really, that is being offered to the patients, adhering obviously to all the regulations. And as we are working on it now, we anticipate that being in the marketplace, both on the Ayurcann Marketplace as a patient or for patients, but also into the recreational space as well.
Do you have an estimation on when you'll launch these new products?
So we work pretty quickly at Ayurcann. We have done, obviously, they've done their R&D, in Israel. We have access to all the SOPs, all the studies and everything. We've started working on those formulations here already. We've submitted notices to Health Canada. You need a 60-day notice for them to address any new products that are being brought in. We've already, have had conversations with the various boards, Ontario, BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan. Obviously, they're excited about the new products. So we anticipate within 3 or 4 months of having it, which will probably be every product that we launch, we try to streamline how we develop it and how we launch it into the market, or how we're able to manufacture it. It actually, comes down to the boards being able to order it, because we are innovating on the products that we're developing. The boards are usually excited about it. After the 60-day notice, we anticipate, maybe 30 or 60 days after that, to be able to, if there are POs that are going to come about, to be able to ship them off.
In July, Ayurcann entered into a new partnership with infused beauty company Green Bee Botanicals of California. What compelled the company to partner with Green Bee, and what is the strategy behind the partnership?
So as I alluded to with Baselet, of course, and not only with Green Bee, but all other deals that we're working on, we try to find best in breed and some unique proposition that we can bring to the market, specifically in Canada. There are obviously a lot of different LPs. There are a lot of different products. We want to bring something that is different and quickly into the market. Green Bee has been it's a woman's owned brand. They've developed it over the last few years. They're very much award-winning in California specifically. They're trying to launch throughout the U.S. With the various states that are legal, and we anticipate that bringing that to market again will address the requirements both on the patient side as well as the recreational side, as best in breed quality product that we can bring to the market.
What types of products does the company plan to launch, and when does the company anticipate it'll launch new products under the Green Bee brand?
So we're working on the formulations again. We have the access to SOP. We work with them very, very closely in developing those formulations, as well as the requirement of how to adhere to the regulations here in Canada. We are submitting to Health Canada the new SKUs. Again, like I said, 3 days sort of notice. Again, requirements and anticipation being 30 to 60 days after that, depending on the boards. We extensively market every product that we develop, and we work with as a partner or with our partners to bring into the Canadian market. We're very innovative that way, we feel anyway, and we don't sit on our laurels. We source out new opportunities on a continuous basis in order to innovate both in the recreational and in the medicinal space.
Now, it's stated that Ayurcann is expected to complete the phase 2 expansion of its facility in the second half of 2021, which we're in right now. Once completed, what does this mean for both the company and its shareholders?
Yeah, so I think we're a little bit ahead of schedule. We pretty much built out. We're waiting for a few minor security issues to anticipate, cameras and so forth, and submit that information and that build out to Health Canada to be able to enhance the production that we're doing now. We are gearing more towards extraction, or two segments. One is the extraction, or the bulk extraction that we call it, to enhance it up to maybe 300,000 kilos a year of biomass. We're extracting on a continuous basis, as I alluded to earlier in some of our earlier conversations. Probably have one of the largest, if not the largest, inventory on a continuous basis in-house of 300, 400, 500 kilos of distillate, isolate, both on the THC and CBD side. It's a very important part of our business, where other licensed producers, if they require to fulfill orders, be it in-house or submit new products into the boards, they're able to call us and request 1 kilo of THC or an isolate, or if they need 30 or 40 kilos of the same product, we're able to ship it the next day or within a couple of days, approved, ready to go, and released by QAs. And as far as we know, nobody really has it or is able to do it in Canada. So that gives us a huge advantage. On the other side is the co-packing. So we are able to do about 1 million packs, I guess I would call it, of fills a year now, be it, if we fill vape, fodder, LPs, if we fill tinctures or topicals. This is going to increase that substantially. We're thinking probably to 3 or 4 million, quantity-wise. So if we're doing 100,000 fills of vapes a month, we should be able to do 200,000 to 300,000. Similarly, in the tinctures and the topical segment.
Now, expanding on the company's growth plans, Ayurcann plans to enter into the recreational cannabis market in the coming future. What is the company's strategy in rolling out its products across the recreational market? And when can the public expect to see AYUR products on and in their local dispensary?
So our business proposition is really a co-packer and a partner to different brands. We don't have any brands that are Ayurcann branded. We work in conjunction with other brands or best-in-class type of segment. So we will manufacture all these brands. We are having conversations with all the boards throughout Canada, from New Brunswick, basically all the way to BC, including OCS, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and so forth. And, as you alluded, if it's a Bazelet brand, if it's a Green Bee, if it's other brands that we are working on now, the boards and the buyers in the boards are all aware of it through either direct conversations or with our partnership with Kindred, which is one of the largest, if not the largest broker that is able to go knock on doors, do the marketing for the brands and for us as a manufacturer to the different dispensaries. We are hoping that within a couple of months, and the calls that the OCS has, BC has, Saskatchewan, and we have submitted to all of them to have products on the shelves very, very shortly. On the OCS, it's probably going to take a little bit longer. They sort of step back and anticipating that orders are going to come through probably September, October specifically, but they're very excited about our topical offerings, as well as some of the vape products that we're going to bring to market. Both Fuego and Vida is another brand that we're working on, to bring it into the OCS. Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC, we hope it is going to be a little bit quicker, maybe the end of August, September, and so forth.
Now, we have some questions from the audience. Is it okay if I ask you a couple questions?
Oh, for sure.
This is from Jeffrey Lutz, who's part of our trading club. He's actually American. So one of the questions that I had is, are you guys planning to get a U.S. symbol in the near future?
Yeah, so we, I think last week or the week before, we sent a PR that we have applied up to the OTC QB. So it's not the pink sheet. We have an audited statement. We're going up to the next level up there or down there, I guess. So we've applied. We submitted all our paperwork. The anticipation again is 3 or 4 months to be there, and we're gearing up towards the road shows as required, the relationships, and the listing, and it's really up to them. As far as we know, we submitted everything that is required by them to have us approved, and we are hoping to streamline that as quickly as possible.
Fantastic. And we also have a lot of audience from Europe, specifically in Germany. Are you guys thinking about getting a German listing as well? Is that part of the plans?
100%. So we engage with Frankfurt. I think that we pretty much approved. There's a couple of minor things that they have requested that we have submitted with our team. So we're just anticipating that hopefully to happen within the next couple of weeks.
And I just want to remind the audience, this is a company with zero debt, correct?
Oh yeah, we only raised about $1 million and a half after we went public. No debt. The ownership or the cap structure is majority ownership is by myself, my partner, family, and friends. We believe in the long-term viability of the company. We all, basically locked up into the company for the next, for years. And we want everybody to win as they have been doing since day one. No debt on the books, very little raise, and moving forward as a real business should.
Can you talk a little bit about your share structure? Maybe just how many shares are issued and outstanding for the viewers that are watching?
Yeah, so we have 104 million shares with about 18 million, so about 120 fully diluted. Like I alluded to, like myself and my partner, Roman, we have about 50 million, so about 50%, 40 to 50% of the shares. Family, friends, another 10 to 15. So it's very, 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 very tight, I guess, as you would call it. People are believing in the company. Comparables are, are completely different than what's happening in the cannabis space right now. Having a no debt, positive cash flow from day one, basically, profitability and a growing business is what we do best. And as we have more exposure through these kinds of conversations, we believe that people will hopefully jump on board and go for the ride with us. We believe in the company. We believe in what we're doing and what we're bringing to the industry.
I love companies with a tight share structure, no debt, growing revenue. This is a growth story, okay? And we're sitting here with the CEO, so that's as transparent as it gets. One of the questions from Jeffrey is, can you tell me and the rest of the audience what the rest of the year looks like and what big future plans can you share?
I think we touched on the majority of them. We don't we like to under promise and over deliver. So I think the priority right now is our year end happened in June, so we work on our financials. Obviously they're going to be coming out hopefully end of August. As quickly as they get audited, we'll report them. We have like I said, we don't have any debt. We have a growing company that is profitable, so we want everybody to know as quickly as possible. So we're concentrating on that. We're concentrating obviously on introducing the variety of products into the recreational side, developing the marketplace continuously, and growing the production capabilities of phase 2 over the next weeks and months.
We love to identify early stage companies that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed here on Rich TV Live. I believe we do it better than anybody else. This is a company, guys, I'm going to let you know, that doesn't even have a listing in America yet or in Frankfurt, Germany. So we are early to the party. As Igal said, they are growing their revenue. They're generating profit. They've just launched an online marketplace. Their goal is to be the Amazon of online marketplaces for cannabis companies. Love the idea, love the vision, love the fact that they have no debt, love the share structure, love the inside ownership, and we're just getting started. So we're super early. Igal, the CEO of Ayurcann Holdings, Igal Sudman. Thank you for joining us today, Igal. If there's one thing you could leave anyone who's watching here today that is watching for the first time or learning about your company, what would it be?
I think believe in us. Like, we believe in ourselves. We believe in our team. We're very responsible. Every dollar that is put in by investors or ourselves is thought of, and spent very, very wisely. Like I said, we didn't raise a lot of money, and we on par, if not more than par, on some companies that have raised hundreds of millions and have 3, 4, $500 million market caps, that we are able to produce better and faster. So I think that being a believer in the cannabis space again is going to be fruitful for the people that are participating now.
I agree with you 100%. Thank you for joining us today. The CEO of Ayurcann Holdings Corp, Igal Sudman, doing a great job with a great company that I believe we are now putting on the map for the first time everywhere for everyone to learn about. We're going to be putting this all over social media. We love to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies before anyone else on the planet. And this hits every single check mark in every single box. Keep up the great work, Igal.
Thank you very much for having me, and I'm very much available and accessible whenever is needed.
Yeah, well, we love the news today, guys. Take a look at the news. Big news, breaking news today. And thank you for joining us today, the CEO of Ayurcann Holdings, Igal Sudman. Now, if you guys like the videos, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're live. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. In saying that, I think this is an early stage company that has a chance to really create a multiple for investors. Love to know what you guys think. Love to hear your feedback. Comment on the video. And thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, everybody. And thank you for joining us, Igal.
Thank you for having me.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a nice day, everybody. And make sure you put them on your watch list and put them on your radar.